Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome back to episode 50 of Europa Universalis 4 as Spain. Before I start, I'd like to say a very big thank you to my Patreon supporter Bobby Fender for sponsoring this video, even with his generous donation on Patreon. Thank you very much, it really does help, so thank you for that. In the last video, or maybe it was a video before, I made a complete mess of my war with France. It was going so well, and then they won a couple of good battles and absolutely murdered me. We did technically win the war, and I took a couple of provinces from them, which was a good thing. There were two main reasons why it went badly, both my own fault, I completely admit to that. One of those reasons was I was probably paying far too much attention to what was going on down here in South America, which kind of got me killed, not a good thing. We are marching over to deal with that, aren't we? Yes, we are. So there was that, and then the second issue was maybe I was spending a little bit too much time concentrating on sieging down their forts, as opposed to actually trying to fight off their armies. Now, in my defence, there was a good reason for doing that, because while they still have a lot of active forts, especially in the south, first of all, it makes it very difficult to chase down their armies when you win a fight. It's very difficult to get to them. And secondly, if they engage me, it's very difficult to actually move in and try and reinforce when your armies are having to negotiate around zones of control. So taking forts to a certain degree wasn't a terrible idea, and if we hadn't have taken any forts, we wouldn't have really had any positive war score. So at least we did manage to take a couple of forts away from them, and we don't even have to pay to maintain them because of one of these things we've got here. The fort maintenance on border with rival is minus 100%, so every fort we have on the border is free. So there's actually probably no point having this fort here, to be fair, but we'll leave it up anyway. And every extra fort that stops them is good for us. It did completely decimate our armies and our manpower. We also lost some of our ships, but we're all going to try and rebuild that. I've decided that I am going to go and probably pick on England a little bit more. What might be a good idea is if I can get them small enough to actually vassalize them, and then we can actually eventually integrate them if that works and take all of their colonies, which is probably the best way. In the meantime, while we're waiting for our manpower to recover, lose some money and some admin power to reduce national unrest or gain 5 legitimacy. We've got the money, we'll reduce the unrest. In the meantime, what I might do is use this army down here, which is all mercenaries, because we don't have any manpower, and I might just go and attack some of the little people down here in sort of Mexico. And yeah, we'll probably go to England once we get some manpower by attacking one of the Dutch colonies. Tax modifier, yeah, let's stick to the +3 guy. We do also keep hitting the Diplo cap, so having someone that we could try and integrate wouldn't be a bad idea either. Okay, so before we do anything else, we do have a new mission to pick. Colonize Sandpit. We're never going to do the Turkish naval dominance one, because I'm never going to have galleys. Base in China, colonize Sandpit. Where exactly is that? S-A-M-P-I-T. You are all the way down there. I am going to take that mission because that is something that we will be doing quite soon. So we might as well get the bonuses for it anyway. As soon as you guys have taken that back, and indeed you have, let's go and move you up there so that you are adjacent to their province. And then, do you have any allies? You do. You're allied with the Tarascan. Tarascan are the orange guys up there. You're going to be quite difficult to get to, but not impossible. So we might be able to take a chunk out of these guys. If we're clever about this, it should work. We do have a CB. So yeah, they're allied. So yeah, let's just go ahead and confirm. There's no reason not to. We might as well just move in and get this done. More natives uprising. Can we just march straight across there and kill your army? Because I feel that doing that would be in our best interest. Brilliant. Let's detach a siege there and move over. Shouldn't take long to get everything they own sieged out. And again, this is just something to keep us occupied while we recover our manpower. And then we'll have a fairly short truce with France because we only took a couple of provinces. The truce is going to be nice and short. Quarantine the port, as annoying as it is. You're sieging that out. So I'm going to move down here just so that they don't start training troops down here. We've still got to be careful. They might try and move somebody in from this way. And I believe that is also their province. Indeed it is. So we don't have enough people here to siege. That's fine. We're just there to stop them building troops. And we've got a nice little bottleneck down here where we can hold them. Also, excellently for us, their allies' army just basically ran into some zealots and got pretty much destroyed. We've got an army down here. We should probably go and deal with that. We'll put this guy in charge. A little bit unfortunate for us that we've got to do this when we don't have any manpower, but hey-ho, it is what it is. We're also rebuilding a lot of ships at the moment as well, so... But income's generally good. I mean, I guess we can't... Well, no, we are reinforcing because we are getting some manpower. I'd be very tempted now to actually switch over to... well, not switch over, but when we get our next admin tech, to actually go for quantity ideas. And just try and really bolster our manpower and the number of troops we can have. I mean, we are currently 70,000 men down, which is pretty bad. Yeah, they are starting to siege some stuff over there, which is annoying. But then really sieging worthless provinces, so we should be able to get these guys sorted out. This one's probably going to fall quite quickly. At least I hope it does. We've got a 49% chance. Excellent. Didn't even have a wall breach, but it didn't really matter. And I'm just going to turn all of these straight over to New Spain. One thing that I forgot to check, which I probably really should have done first, was to make sure that they'd actually already cored all of this stuff. Because I did give them a lot of land. Really, really overextended them. See, British Mexico's got some claims on it. But yeah, they seem to have cored most of it, so we should be okay with that. So you watch out for their armies. Even though our armies are quite small, that should be okay, because we should be able to deal with these guys quite easily. That is British Mexico. British Mexico is actually blobbing out. And you've got British Louisiana down here as well. I've also got British South... what is that? British Southeast something. I couldn't quite see what the name of the colony is. Yeah, just British Southeast. Colonies become self-sustaining, which is this one over here. So let's go and... now you're Florida. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you are Canada. Can we get you over there? No, not without the transports. We want to sort of try and block... Norway in a little bit there if we can. Though it's not the greatest of land. I mean, we could do that with the transports. I'm not even sure where the transports are. Sure, let's get you across there. Use the transports, and we'll send. We'll try and just block them in. It's probably the best thing to do. So let's try and get this war finished if we can. And it's my intent to try and feed as much of Ziu to New Spain as possible. I might not take anything from these guys. I might just separate piece them out. I just don't want to make New Spain too big too quickly. So these guys have only got this final province left. We've already got a wall breach. And then we'll go and kick their allies around a little bit. There we go. That siege is over. Let's go ahead and move in over here. They're already asking for peace. I mean, we're not going to accept anything less than full annexation anyway. New Spain. Did you keep flipping that back over to me? Because I don't want it. So I was just... Right, we're already dealing with them. Let's just go and get their allies out of the war quickly then. And then hopefully we'll be able to start making some manpower back. Yeah, stuff for France. That's fine. I honestly don't think we're going to have too many problems defeating France. Let's just move in and deal with that army, because why not? It's an army we can deal with. Who are we actually at war with here? Is this one of these weird things where we're at war with everybody again? Increased settler chance, sure. Yeah, we seem to be at war with all of these guys down here, and I don't know why. I mean, we can try and separate piece them out for money and stuff. That's never a bad idea. So we've got 100%... let's just go... No, we can't even get straight to your capital. That's annoying. Let's wait until we actually get out of there, because we don't want to get caught in the... we do have a free diplomat. We don't want to get caught in your province. So you're a vassal, so we can't separate piece you out. That's fine. So let's speak to you, because we know what we want from you. We basically want everything you own. All these flipping pop-ups. Yeah, you won't give us everything, which is unsurprising. So we're going to have to start taking stuff from your So we're still building a spy network against France. Vijayanagar caught me again, although they've only got a single province, so that's not a problem. Right, let's just do a couple of things here quickly and easily. France, let's make sure we keep getting some claims on any provinces that we can. The more claims we have, the better, realistically. So anything we can get a claim on, let's go and get a claim on. And we're pretty much done for now. Now, also Vijayanagar, I think they've literally only got one province left. They are allied with Bastar, who are up here, who I don't think are really going to be able to get to me. They'd have to get open borders through Bermanis to do that. So I might just go and attack these guys and take this last province. Let's just get it done and out of the way. We do have a CB, so let's just go ahead and get that done. So we'll just march in, hopefully kill your army off. What I might try and do later is actually vassalize Mysore. I think that could potentially work for us. So we shouldn't have too many problems winning these wars here. See, we've got an army coming up here willing to help, but they're stuck behind Dutch Columbia. We can take that for ourselves, which will be fine, because we've still got more Dutch Columbia down here, so that's okay. So let's just try and separate piece some of these guys out. So can we separate piece you out? We don't have a diplomat to send. You're like a billion miles away. So you're probably the one that's in charge here. So if we were to try and piece... Yeah, you wouldn't even wipe peace out at the moment. And what about you? You're a lesser partner. So why did you come in? What was the specific reason that you got involved with this? I don't understand why you actually came in to defend them, because they weren't allied with you. Oh, I guess... Oh, they were allied with you, but then you've got two vassals. No, you've got two allies. I don't know. I haven't got a clue what's going on. We've won the siege down here already. I'm guessing we probably cannot get up here. So we could just go ahead. Let's just move out of there, actually, so we don't take the attrition. And they've only got one province, but of course they won't take full annexation because they've got their buddies up there. We could try and get military access, but we'll wait a little bit. We'll let the war burn down first. We'll deal with this war instead of trying to deal with sort of two at the same time. There's the French provinces chord. So now your capital is being sieged. Let's split you up and move half of you over there, actually. Half of you over there. Get them both done. Colony has become self-sustaining. Excellent. You're already colonising that one. Let me help you out by colonising this one then. Working well so far. We've got a... Well, these are the French provinces. They need converting. That's fine. So we've got the discipline. We've got the morale. We could get rid of... Oh, no, let's not do that. Let's not be hasty. Yeah, discipline and the morale. We could go for the manpower recovery, which wouldn't be a bad one, actually. Let's go ahead and get rid of the discipline for the time being. And we'll go ahead and take the manpower recovery. We can always flip that back over again before we go to war. So that's not a problem. Right, let's move you over there. Let's move you in over here. Right, you do have an army over there. We don't have enough men to siege, but we can easily beat that army up. I'll leave you to continue taking that. That should be fine. We don't need the diplomat at Vijayanagar anymore. I'm seeing a red dot on the map, but I think that is just their navy. Now, who are my relationships with currently? We have our relationships with... Palatinate is a bit pointless. We only have a royal marriage with them. I've let the alliance lapse. So once that royal marriage is over, it is over. The one with Liège will probably do as well. Commonwealth and Sweden are both good. How are things with Sweden? Somebody mentioned on a previous video that Sweden's colour had changed and wondered if they were still independent. No, they're still Sweden colour. Norway's getting wrecked. That'll make attacking Norway easy. Are Norway still... Norway's at war with the Empire, which is never good for them. Norway is still a junior partner under Denmark, but That's okay. Sweden is independent and allied with ourselves in the Commonwealth, so that is a good thing. We might want to go ahead and improve some relations over there, actually. Could be a lot better than it is. Don't really have any negative modifiers, we just don't have any positive ones either. A 6k versus a 10k stack, we should be able to beat them quite easily here, actually. Even though we don't have the extra discipline, beating them will not be a problem. Okay, so let's say we go to you, and yeah, we don't have a free diplomat at the moment. It's going to be like 6 days. You can't really unsiege that. Again, they're only mercenaries, so we're not really losing anything by marching in there. They are flanking us, but I mean, we've just got such higher figures all around, really. Not bothered what you've got to say. I didn't really want to move you there because I shouldn't have had you selected. Right, you I just want to peace out. Though if you're willing to give me, you don't really have much money, do you? How about you just give me war reparations? Give me war reparations, get out of the war. Right, you guys move back down here. And, did you guys separate peace out again? They've done it again, look. They separate peaced out and took the 2 provinces, but not these ones. I really wish the colonial nations wouldn't do that. If you'd just waited for me, I'd have given you... Why? Actually, I should still be at war with these guys, right? I am still at war with these guys. Let's just go and take the other 2 provinces then. So random. Right, how are things going over here? You're already at medium enthusiasm, actually. You might be willing to get out as soon as I have a diplomat to send there. Yes, we'll take the manpower. Thank you very much. More conversions done. Yeah, we should be able to give them the other 2 provinces here. And then we can take some more stuff later on. All looking good. You guys go and get down there, sit in the colony. New Granada, New Spain. New Granada. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, we'll siege out your capital and then you'll be done. That'll work for us. Right, yes, do we have that free diplomat? Let's go to you. Are you willing to wipe peace out? You're actually not, even though you're on medium enthusiasm. You're on -6 though, so it's not going to be a long war. Not going to be a long war at all. You, I'm instantly going to turn over to New Spain. Oh, it won't let me turn it over to New Spain because they're not in the war. Right. That's fine. I mean, it'll automatically flip over to them when I take it anyway. Such complex. We're doing quite well on the old monarch points, and we're well ahead of time for everything. Now, do we still have this possibility of attacking England? We can declare war on Dutch Columbia, which will, of course, bring in the Netherlands. They're not allied with anybody, though. So if we were to declare war on you, it would bring in... they're allied with Great Britain and Flanders. They're subjects to the Netherlands, which will protect them. They are part of the Empire. That's unfortunate, although Liège is quite weak. I mean, obviously the entire Empire would come in, but... I just think the Empire in general at the moment is weak. If we go and look at the HRE map mode... I mean, the Empire's big, but... Yeah, it's a tricky one. Is there any other way we could get at Great Britain without bringing in the Empire? They're allied with the Netherlands, they're allied with Trier. The Austria's obviously part of the HRE. Trier is also part of the HRE. What about if we declared directly onto one of Britain's subjects? I can never remember quite how that works. So if we declared war on you... Now, you would actually bring in Britain's allies, but you wouldn't bring in the Empire. The Netherlands aren't really going to be a problem. Trier's not really going to be a problem. Unfortunately, the Commonwealth and Sweden wouldn't come in. Although we could actually get the Commonwealth in if we waited a while. And the same with Sweden, actually. So if we just wait a little while, we can use Sweden and the Commonwealth to help us fight Britain. So we might just do that. You're actually being beaten up by Bermanis. which is good. So are you willing to peace out yet? You're not. You're almost completely sieged out by somebody else. But you're not willing to get out of this war. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. But yeah, what we should also do... how many free diplomats do I have? Just the one at the moment, because I've still got that one in France. Let's go ahead and... do we actually have any claims on you? We do not. Self-sustaining colony, excellent. Let's go ahead and do this one because we have got a mission for it. Let's move you down there. Let's also go and convert. I assume we've already added this to the... no, we haven't added that to the trade company, actually. Let's go ahead and do that. Excellent. Is this France? No, it's Ethiopia all the way down here. Wow. Okay, so they're colonising. Right, let's go back here. We have won this war. So if I go and sue for peace, just take both provinces, and they'll automatically flip over anyway. Send demand. There we go. I don't even have to worry about them. Let's bring you back and put you down there in the colony. It's going well, I think. As the separatists almost instantly rise up. Don't walk into that province yet. Let's see if we can get you over there and deal with them. I'm going to throw the 6 stack in just to try and interrupt the siege if we can get there quickly enough. Looks like we did. We might even win... no, we won't win it with the 4 stack, but as soon as the 6 stack arrives with the general, we've got it. Again, it's mercenaries, so it's only costing us money. And money, at the moment, is one thing we have plenty of. So we need to get out of this war over here. I'm really surprised that they won't just get out. Right, now they will. They'll wipe peace out. Okay. They've rejected my offer. You all saw the green tick there, right? There was a green tick saying they would accept peace, but they rejected my offer. That was weird. Okay, that's why you should always pause. Can we get any more claims on anything? Get a claim on this. Keeping a diplomat there is not a bad idea, because it will give us faster sieges. Heavies. These are probably all heavies as well. So let's put all of the heavies together that we can find. I'm guessing they're all heavies. Yes, let's move them all in. I know I built quite a few because I lost quite a few. My navies are kind of all over the place at the moment. We'll group up what we've got. We've still got some... there's another one down there. There's probably a couple more that haven't actually finished constructing yet. You are the transports. You've got those guys over there. There's no need to sit out at sea. You might as well come home. So let's get you down here. 22 heavies. There's another one. Did we literally lose all of our heavies? Yep, looks like we pretty much did. Lost the entire heavy fleet. We've hit the admin point cap, which is a little bit annoying. What's our inflation like at the moment? It's not at 2, but I think we'll go ahead and... oh, the admin efficiency makes it really cheap as well. But let's go ahead and do that, just so we're not sitting at the cap. I might just bite the bullet and just take the tech ahead of time so we can get the quantity ideas. I know that's really inefficient, but it's the advantage of having so much money. Sue for peace, right? You're saying yes. So, get out the war. Right, okay, they've agreed. Fantastic. Now we've got 100% on Vijayanagar. We piece them out, job done. You're not getting military access, and go away. Looks like we have another heavy there. That's great. Still missing a couple, but we do have some being built, I think, still. Done a conversion, right. Diplomats, merchants, armies, navies, colonies, colonists, and buildings. Okay, maybe we don't. Right, we're going to take this well ahead of time. Painfully far ahead of time, but it needs doing. Gives us another idea group. So we are going to go in and go for quantity ideas. And national manpower modifier plus 50%, that's instantly going to help. And manpower recovery speed plus 20%. So those two things alone are really going to help us recover our manpower. Yeah, you are a much larger stack than you need to be. You've got mercenaries attached for some reason. Let's get the mercs out of there. You're not a mercenary army. We'll keep the mercs around, certainly. No, you haven't fully reinforced yet, which is why you look like you're a few troops short. We can peace out with you guys now, 100%, and we'll take all the money. Not that you have much, but that's fine. So we'll need to call that, but 74 points. Can't quite afford it at the moment. Yeah, it would be nice if I had an easier way to get to war with England. I see Scotland still exists. I don't share a sea zone with them, so I can't actually grab anything from them. I just need something to change with England. Something that will give me a way to actually get at them, you know? But their alliance network is a bit of a pain. Royal marriage offer from the Commonwealth. We'll keep that up. So, okay, we're not in any wars. We are recovering our manpower, but we've also gone over the 20-minute mark, so I am going to end the video there. Once again, a very big thank you to my Patreon supporter, Bobby Fender, for sponsoring this video. It is really, really appreciated, so thank you so much. And as for the rest of you, I hope you are still enjoying this series of EU4 as Spain. Now, see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.